So here we are going to find the thermal conductivity of a given insulating powder. It is asbestos powder which is kept inside this apparatus. And actually, there are two concentric spheres, and in between those two concentric spheres, we are keeping this asbestos powder. And what we do is, inside it, the inner sphere is having a radius Ri, let us say R inside, and six thermocouples are kept on the surface of the inside sphere, and the other six thermocouples are kept on the surface of the outer sphere. And we are measuring these temperature, and at last we are substituting into the equation for heat conduction, and we are finding the thermal conductivity. So, first what we do is, we are switching on the main switch, and here this is the switch, main switch for this panel, then again switch for this apparatus, and here on to 12 thermocouples are shown here, and it is the dimmer stat. Initially this dimmer stat should be at 0. So now what happens is, inside this inner sphere there is a heating coil, and we are supplying energy to it in the form of electrical energy, and we are making heat energy. And now what we do is, this heating coil will be having a maximum value about some 100 watt or 110 watt, that is its maximum value. So we should keep the heat energy supplied inside it. So what we do is, we are adjusting the dimmer stat, and we are making the voltage at the 80 volt. So let's do that by adjusting the dimmer stat. So while taking the reading of the voltage, we should take the reading from here, this panel. So look, now it's 80 voltage, and we are having a current reading that is 0.37. Let's take that is 0.4. So 80 into 0.4, it is about 32 watt. So our maximum condition is 100 watt. So 32 watt is okay, sufficient and in safe condition. So then what we do is, now we will be having a column like this: T1, T2, T3, etc., T10, T11, T12. So first we will take the reading of, this is the first reading. The first thermocouple reading is 34 degrees Celsius. So under T1 we will write 34. Then second thermocouple gives again 35. Third gives 34. And like that we will take the reading up to T12. So it's T12 reading 32. Now after 10 minutes again we will take the reading. So we are again taking this T1, T2, etc. up to T12. So let us say that it's about 38, 38, 36, etc. like that, 35. And so we will repeat this up to 2 hours. That is, after every 10 minutes we will be taking the reading, and at a particular point the reading will be steady. That means we will get the readings as the same as that of previous set. That is, suppose say this is the previous set, then we will be getting like 38, 38, 36, 35 like that. So these two readings will be same. That means now the system is under steady condition. Now again we are having the readings up to T6, then T7. So this first 6 thermocouples are connected at the inner surface. So if we are taking the average of these readings, we will be getting the temperature inside, Ti. So we will be finding that Ti as the average of first 6 thermocouple reading, and the remaining 6 thermocouples, that is from T7 to T12, if we are taking the average, we will get the T outside. So now we have obtained T inside and T outside. Now thermal conductivity is Q into outside radius minus inside radius divided by 4 pi inside radius into outside radius into inside temperature minus outside temperature. Here Q means, here the supplied heat is voltage into I, current. So we have Q is equal to V into I. Sometimes this V into I is not directly supplied as the heat, but there will be some losses. To compensate that, we are multiplying it with 0.86. That is, VI is multiplied with 0.86. So we are able to substitute Q. R0 and Ri will be given in the material, this apparatus specification. So, and inside temperature and outside temperature are obtained as the average of thermocouple reading. So thus we are able to obtain the thermal conductivities. So before switching off this one, we should make the voltage reading to 0. Then the panel and main switch are switched off. That's how we find the thermal conductivity of the given asbestos product. Thank you.